Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chhoda and welcome to my channel. This fantastical news day of unbelievable allegations from both sides continue. In the meantime, stimulus negotiations are not moving forward as they should. It seems like both sides are going to try and include some sort of stimulus as part of a government funding bill. But guess what's taking up the conversation? Guess what's taking up all the oxygen in DC today? Claims by the Trump campaign about voter fraud. In fact, on your screen, you'll see a tweet from Noah Rothman, who's the associate editor at Commentary, and he's an MSNBC and NBC News contributor. And here's what Noah wrote. This is a holy crap moment. In terms of the level of corruption we are looking at here, we have no idea how many Republican or Democratic candidates paid to have the system rigged to work for them. This is a statement. Hold your breath. You ready? This is a statement from Sydney Powell, who's representing the Trump campaign in questioning the integrity of the elections, along with the president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. I mean, this is just unbelievable when you read it. I'm going to read it one more time. In terms of the level of corruption we are looking at here, we have no idea how many Republican or Democratic candidates paid to have the system rigged to work for them. Just incredible that this is going on. This is questioning the integrity of the entire election process and basically saying that people can pay to have the election rigged for them, and this is questioning the integrity of the entire voting mechanism, regardless of whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. And now you'll see a tweet on your screen from Guy Benson, who's a political editor at townhall.com and also a Fox News contributor, and he actually asked this question from Republican Senator Joni Ernst from Iowa, and he basically asked a Republican senator, to comment on this allegation, this explosive accusation from Sydney Powell. Just unbelievable that she would say this. Hopefully we have some wide-scale evidence that's accepted by a court of law. You see, a court of law has to accept the evidence. That is what I want our viewers and subscribers to hopefully appreciate. But here's what Joni Ernst said. Remember, this is a Republican senator from Iowa who has clearly said, we need to win Georgia. We need to make sure the Senate stays Republican. She is, a traditional Republican. And she said, and I quote, she called it an offensive insinuation and an absolutely outrageous attempt to confuse voters about what's true and to undermine faith in the system. And I will actually play you the audio segment of Guy Benson asking this question to Joni Ernst, and also as a prelude to it, you'll actually hear Guy Benson playing this comment from Sydney Powell, again, who's the attorney for the Trump campaign. And then we'll hear Joni Ernst's response. Just unbelievable what's going on. I want you to hear these comments and I want you to judge for yourself. Let's watch and let's listen.
About something. I don't know if you had a chance to watch the press conference earlier today from the president's campaign, their lawyers, about the election, and they're alleging massive fraud across the entire country with some truly, in my view, insane conspiracy theories. We heard from Sydney Powell, one of those lawyers, quote, Trump won this election in a landslide. Rudy Giuliani said that Trump won Michigan by hundreds of thousands of votes, or Pennsylvania, rather. He won Michigan by 50,000 votes. I mean, Senator, when you hear the president's campaign attorney say that the president has won this election in a landslide, what do you say?
Well, I would say that there does have to be proof. And as they are working their way through the court system, which absolutely is a means of recourse for the president and his team, they have to be able to show that proof. And
have you seen that? Have you seen that proof?
I haven't seen proof yet. And there are a lot of allegations out there, and that's exactly why we have the court system, is for them to present that information to a court of law. So I have not seen it personally. I'm sure they'll be able to present it to a judge, and that's important that they do so. So while they are working through that process, I continue to focus on keeping the Senate red. That right now is absolutely imperative for me.
Totally. And we're going to talk about Georgia in just a second. But one more question. That same attorney representing the Trump campaign, Sydney Powell, suggested somewhat darkly during the press conference today that Republican and Democratic politicians across the country any number of them could be complicit in this vast conspiracy to have machines connected to Venezuela and all these other conspiracies change the votes and tip the votes, and even suggested that candidates on both sides of the aisle may have paid in order to win their elections as opposed to winning them legitimately. Here's what she said in Cut 29.
We have no idea how many Republican or Democratic candidates in any state across the country paid to have the system rigged to work for them.
Senator, I mean, did you or any of your Republican colleagues in the Senate pay to have their elections rigged?
No, and that is an offensive comment for those of us that do stand up and represent our states in a dignified manner. We believe in honesty. We believe in the integrity of our election system, which is why I do believe that if there is fraud out there, it should be brought to the court's attention.
Sure.
The proof should be brought forward. I think all of us agree on that. But to insinuate that Republican and Democratic candidates paid to throw off this election, I think is absolutely outrageous. And I do take offense to that. You know, I have fought for my country. I've worn our nation's uniform to protect the values and freedoms that our nation espouses. And to have that accusation just offhandedly thrown out there, just to confuse our voters across the United States, I think that is absolutely wrong.
This is where we are in our country right now. Unbelievable allegations from both sides. We have a president who's questioning the integrity of the election. We have a Senate Majority Leader who wants to do a small targeted stimulus. We have a House Speaker who now has a narrower majority and who's holding on to power and who, might have a last stint in the House. We have Chuck Schumer who wants to be the Senate Majority Leader if they take Georgia. I'm paraphrasing what he said. We have $500 million being thrown into the ad campaigns for the Georgia Senate runoff races. And we have Joe Biden, who's not receiving intelligence briefings and who says that he's going to be hampered because he's not getting access to the kind of briefings and the kind of funding that he needs. All this is happening while the integrity of the elections is being questioned by the Trump legal team, while there are individuals who are essentially saying, hey, where's the evidence? You saw on our channel earlier today, you saw a clip from Karl Rove. You also saw some comments from the Pennsylvania Attorney General basically saying, we don't have to take this seriously. But just the fact that we are having this conversation, which confuses people, which makes people say, aha, I knew there was fraud, when there may or may not be, because it all should come down to evidence. This is very damaging to our country. Honestly, this is something that foreign countries, our adversaries, our enemies will say, aha, we know how to cause more confusion amongst Americans right now. This is where things stand right now. I want to know what you think of Sydney Powell's comments, and I want to know what you think of Joni Ernst's comments, and I want you to comment, please, in the comment section below. Also, you'll find a link to Guy Benson's interviews. You'll find the link to the tweet. You can listen to the entire interview with Joni Ernst, and you can decide where you stand. I want to be clear where we stand at the Ignition Time channel. For us, it's not about the red or the blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I'm American. Let me know what you think. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. Get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000. You'll get added to our SMS alerts list going forward. Now, if you want, you can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you'll get added to our email list. You can opt out of the SMS list or the email list at any point in time that you want, no worries. Sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications on time. That just happens with technology. So all you have to do is simply go to youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time, and then bookmark our channel. This way you can visit the homepage of our channel and watch our videos at any point in time that you want. You're not dependent on the YouTube notifications. Speaking of notifications, follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. We release exclusive content specifically for our Instagram community. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You'll get real-time alerts from us about breaking news that impacts your financial future. The Ignition Time channel is about the country, it's about the economy, and it's about money. So any important news pertaining to the country, the economy, and the money, you can depend on Ignition Time to provide you with that news. If you learn something new from this video, please share this video with friends and family. You'll always find a link to all our resources in the description section below. And as always, please comment below. Our community is growing, our community is respectful, our community is bipartisan, extremely intelligent, and you'll learn a lot from other members of our community. Finally, if you learn something new from this video, please ignite the like button, because the name of our channel is Ignition Time. Please also ignite the subscribe button, and don't forget to enable notifications. That really helps out the YouTube algorithm. We work very hard behind the scenes and we work hard to bring you this information. So all we ask is that you subscribe and you enable notifications. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Talk to you soon. Bye.